So I know I was planning on doing another Let's Play video, but I needed to talk about this TikTok.
Kids don't have to be grateful to their parents for not neglecting them. Let me say that again for the people who didn't hear me. Kids do not have to be grateful to their parents for not neglecting them. I'm so sick and tired of hearing parents tell their children, "Oh, I put a roof over your head. I put food in your belly. You should be grateful." That is your job. They did not choose to be born. You chose to bring them into the world. When you go to sleep at night next to your husband, do you roll over to him and you go, "Oh, thank you so much for not abusing me today"? No, you don't, because that's the bare fucking minimum. When you go to work and you do the bare minimum, does your boss come over to your desk and go, "Oh my God, thank you so much for doing your job today. I'm so grateful"? No, you get that shit from your boss when you go above and beyond. Your kids should be grateful for the fucking dirt bike that you got them for Christmas, because it's not your job to give them dirt bikes, but it is your job to feed them, to clothe them, to put a roof over their head. Stop treating your kids like it's a burden to keep them alive when you are the ones who made them alive in the first place. That's not their fucking fault.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. I am grateful for my mother giving birth to me. I am grateful that she was the one to birth me into existence. Okay? And second of all, I can't help but hear a straw man's argument about how adoptive parents are far more better than biological ones. And it's not even worse. Oh, yeah, actually, scratch that. I had brain fart there. It is worse. Because she compared being a responsible parent 24/7, 7 days a week, every day of a person's entire lifespan, depending on how well they exercise or do important stuff like that, to a frickin' 9 to 5. Are you really that stupid? You know, if you want to talk about problematic things that are going on in society on TikTok, why not talk about the real important stuff? I don't know, the fact that there's hypocrisy with how people are complaining about transphobia, homophobia, and any other form of queer-related phobias, but people don't talk about the fact of straight phobia being just as bad as them. Or the fact that Donald Trump is using his position in power to literally try and do what's best for the country, even despite him making the honest mistake of saying that because of how lazy they are, queer people are not considered for working American men and women. Even trans people. Now, I'm not saying I agree with the entire trans ideology. Okay, I don't agree with Niara VT that kids should get gender reaffirming care underage. I'm of the honest opinion that the actual legal age for gender reaffirming care of any kind should be 25 years old. Okay? I will admit that. But yeah, there's some stuff that I just don't agree with. But there's also some valid points too. And yes, I still don't agree that queer people shouldn't consider joining the US military. And the fact that rubbed salt in the wound by using a World War II symbol of gay people being put into concentration camps. I'm sorry, but that is just as much mixed messaging as many other content on all kinds of platforms. I also think Bernie Sanders should not be the next president. I'm sorry, Asmongold. This is my opinion on the matter. I'm sorry for violating you in any sort of way. If you feel that way, I'm just stating my opinion on it. But yeah, kids should not be grateful for their parents giving birth to them, making sure they're protected, making sure they grow up to become reasonable adults. If you want to talk about child neglect, how about we talk about the neglect on certain kinds of media kids should be watching, which should be a parent's job, before you start that bullshit. Anyway, I'm done. Let me know what you think about this nonsense in the comments below. I'm out.